Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is time for our book chat from the Youth Services Department at the Amherst Public Library. And we've got quite a selection of books here for you today. First of all, let's start with a very colorful one called Balloons for Papa. It's a story of hope and empathy. This book is by Elizabeth Gilbert Badia, and it is kind of a sad book where this little boy and his papa are always heading to the hospital to visit mom as she is getting better. The little boy wants a balloon in the worst way, and every day, can we get a balloon? Can we get a balloon? And Papa says, no, no, no. And Papa's on the sad side too because of what Mama has to go through. But you'll see what joy all of these gloomy days can lead to just because of some very colorful balloons and some hope. Come see Balloons for Papa from Elizabeth Gilbert Badia. And speaking of hope, one of the men in our history, Nelson Mandela's hope for this nation, was a wonderful story. This is A Plan for the People. It's written by Lindsay McDivitt. And if you want to learn anything about Nelson Mandela and his wonderful vision of unity for all of us, come check out A Plan for the People. It's Nelson Mandela's hope for his nation. This is a wonderful book. And then we get to learn some fun things about trees in the book called The Wisdom of Trees, How Trees Work Together to Form a Natural Kingdom. And this is by Lita Judge. Actually, the best way I can tell you is to just read a little bit on the inside here. Although trees may seem like silent, independent organisms, they form a network buzzing with life. They talk, share food, raise their young, and offer protection. Trees thrive on diversity, learn from their ancestors, and give back to their communities. Trees not only sustain life on our planet, they can also teach us important lessons about patience, survival, and teamwork. Anything you want to know about trees is in this nonfiction book, and it is wonderfully written so that you can understand who thrives about being around trees and what kind of climates are best for most trees, helping out trees, how even this is a tree that's helping some of our nature. Talks about all the little animals that thrive just from these trees. The Wisdom of Trees, How Trees Work Together to Form a Natural Kingdom by Lita Judge. And then we have some fun DVDs. This one is Ricky Zoom, Ride with Ricky. You can find out all about all his speed contests with his buddies, all the gadgets they use, all the ready, set, goes that happen with Ride with Ricky in Ricky Zoom. And then we have some learning ones. This is from Brainy Pants. The first one I'll tell you about is Bonkster's Gross Science. It's about burps and all those other gross noises that our bodies can make, but it's told in a very fun way. This is Belching Out the Facts of Bonkster's Gross Science. The other Brainy Pants one, if anyone was watching the Kentucky Derby this past weekend, I thought they might be interested in Horseplay, the history of horse riding. What a great story about how horses on ranches live. And then back to our books. On the Other Side of the Forest is a very sweet story by Nadine Robert and Jared DuBois. I can read you a few pages of this one. I live with my dad and my dog Danton on a little farm in the middle of a clearing surrounded by a big forest. People say that wolves live in the forest and ogres and giant badgers. But never does anyone ever go in there. My dad isn't the sort who believes in these stories. Still, the forest is too dense and dark to go through, and he always wanted to know what's on the other side. Dad usually whistles or hums a tune while he works, but today he's very quiet and deep in thought. When he's tying his last bundle of wheat, he shouts, "Arthur, I've got it. Just had a magnificent idea. We're going to build a tower," he tells me, "a very tall tower, so we can see over the trees to the other side of the forest." "A tower," I reply, "but what are we going to build with?" Now, isn't that the question? Come and check out On the Other Side of the Forest by Nadine Robert and Jared DuBois. You're going to like how they get to see the other side of the forest. And this cute book is called Blue Floats Away. How nice and colorful. The words are by Travis Junker and the pictures are by Grant Snyder. And that's so important because the pictures are so important to this story. It starts out that little Blue lived near the North Pole with his parents, and they were very close. One day, crack! Blue was suddenly on his own and floating away. Blue was surprised. Blue's parents were surprised. No one was prepared for this. "I'll be back soon," Blue called as he floated away. But he wasn't so sure. Come and check out all the things that happen when Blue floats away. He sees things he never saw before, and he's transformed into things he's never been before. Come and see Blue Floats Away. Words by Travis Jonker. And while you're checking out all of these books, we want you to be prepared because coming up this next month in June, we're going to have summer reading. We can't wait to be jumping back into summer reading program. We really missed it last year. It'll be different, but it's still going to be fun. Come and check us out on our website or any of our social media. And as we get all of our plans together, you're going to find out all the information you need from those two sources. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye now.